Time for the Fears Podcast. Yo, Randal.
What's up?
What's up, buddy? That's got to be the new theme song for the Fears Podcast.
Yeah.
So what up? So we have Lord Randal, Lord Fears. How art is thou?
Pretty good.
What are you drinking, buddy?
Bam.
Energy drink? What type of energy drink is that?
Monster.
Nice. Well, today, Randy's got a whole set of questions. I've got a whole set of questions. Today we're going to do a Q&A, and we're going to interview each other, and then we're going to take questions from the fans. But before we get into it, Randal, I just wanted to I just wanted to say something really quick. So yesterday, guys, we had an intense live stream. Would you say, Randal?
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
It was intense, but it was good. It wasn't negative.
Was it?
I don't think it was. I think it was positive in the fact that I got everything off my chest, and I told the truth, and I was open, and I was honest. And then I called Randal later and was like, you know what? Even though it did a lot of good, it did some bad. I pissed a couple of people off. And I think the reason is because, like, just some people didn't want to hear the truth, and I was being upfront and honest. But I did get one thing wrong. I heard through the grapevine that Carrie said you weren't a good writer and that you were fat. And that is untrue. That is untrue. So whoever told me that, some people in the community told me that. I don't remember who it was, but I owe Carrie an apology. So Carrie, I was misinformed with the information that I got, and I just wanted to offer my personal apology, and I'm really sorry. Just because we're not friends doesn't mean we can't respect each other.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get that out of the way right there, and apologize, Carrie. I hope you can accept my apology. The haters and the naysayers and the trolls, I mean, they're always, no matter what I say, Randal, they're not going to like me. And so it's just not good to, fight with them, because that's what they want. That's what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leading into that, next year I'm going to do a Fears fan meetup. And I've heard through the grapevines that some trolls are going to come. It would be a waste of your time, guys, because the person that runs the event is my friend Chris. I've already informed him that they're going to try and do this. And he said, Fears, don't worry about it. No problem. I'll just deny them access. So you are wasting your time, you trolls, if you decide to come to the fan meetup next year.
Hold on, Fears. My mom's knocking at the door.
Okay. You will be denied access to the building because you're not going to ruin my first fan meetup. So people that fly from another country, you're wasting your time. If you fly from another state, you're wasting your time. If you live in Missouri and you're a troll and you want to come, you're wasting your time. So I wouldn't show up because you'll be denied access to the building. So there it is. All right. So anyway, we're going to get on with the Q&A as soon as Randal is ready.
I'm ready.
Randal, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So I just told everybody about the Q&A. Randy's going to be going. I'm going to be going. And we're going to have a good time. And any true fan is welcome. But like I said, if you're a troll and you decide to come, you'll be wasting your time because I've already told my friend Chris, and he's going to deny you access to the building. So
Michael Keaton is here, and he threw us a like.
what up, Dankness? He says, hey, Fears. Hey, Randy. Threw you a like. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Dankness. I appreciate it.
And I appreciate it, too. So, Randy.
Before we do the questions, can we do one thing?
Yes, absolutely. What?
Remember how I told you about the documentary and I had 6 ideas?
That's right.
Can we go over those 6 ideas before we do the questions?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so my first idea is called the Psychic of Seabreeze. Okay. And Seabreeze is like the hot spot of like where we would be doing a lot of our video and filming and stuff.
Okay.
So it's a documentary that asks the question, can a normal person make a decent living as a psychic while possessing 0% actual psychic ability?
Okay.
So you and I would just, we would hit the streets. I would do palm readings for people. I would do psychic readings and, you know, for like a month, and we would see what happens.
And we would just document it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second one is called the $1 million question.
All right.
And I have it as this. The secret and the law of attraction claims that if you think about something all the time, you'll attract it into your life. What if somebody hyper-focused on attracting $1 million for an entire month? Could they attract $1 million into existence? Well, join us as we answer that very question.
That's okay.
That's the second idea. The third idea is stand up with NLP. NLP claims that it can help anyone become better at anything. Can it work for stand-up comedy? Find out in this documentary.
Okay.
The fourth one is called Wait and See, WEIGHT, Wait and See. 2 YouTubers film their quest to lose 20 pounds. The first man to lose 20 pounds gets $100. If one or the other doesn't lose 20 pounds by the deadline, they get nothing at all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be up for that, but I'm kind of poor right now, Randall. So
we would do it when you had some money.
I would either pay you in DVDs or pay you in dinner or something.
Yeah. Has to be cash, otherwise, what's the point?
I mean, you love dinners, though. You said people that put food in my mouth are top priority. If I put food in your mouth, I'd be top priority. By the way, I got you 7 new movies.
All right.
Go ahead.
The fifth one is called Live to Give. 2 YouTubers compete for a month to see who can do the most for the poor and the homeless. So you and I would basically like document our own journey, trying to help as many people as possible.
Okay.
And then the 6th and final one is called Coke Addicts Redemption. 2 YouTubers quit drinking carbonated soda for an entire month and witness the results. Will there be unexpected benefits, or is it all just BS and hype? Find out on this exciting journey.
Okay, so my favorite is helping the homeless for a month.
Yeah.
I think we should do that one. So, like, I'll film a video, you film a video.
Yeah.
Of, like, all of the encounters. And then, like, the fans could watch it.
Yeah.
And determine who wins.
Yeah.
Or we both could watch it and determine. So yeah. I like it. That one is my favorite, Randall. But keep thinking about ideas and
my favorite is the Psychic Seabreeze, because
that one's
I
cool.
actually did do palm readings and readings for people for a long time.
Yeah, I've seen some of the footage. I haven't seen it all, but I've seen some of it.
Yeah. Some of it is in the original Hootas video.
Hootas.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing before we go. Again, this is podcast 1, guys, because I pretty much only kept I told Randall maybe 10 or 11 of our podcasts that weren't that bad, if that, and I deleted like 50 of the other ones because all the other ones were quite negative.
Yeah.
So from this point on, I'm really going to try to be as positive as I can be. If not just as positive as Randall, maybe a little bit more, because my channel, I do not want my channel to be known for negativity. I want it to be known for our epic streams, our epic vlogs, and then on the main channel, all of our cartoons and my short films and my parodies and my skits and my remakes and my reboots and all my funny shit. And just like Randy said yesterday, like, put the past in the past, and who gives a shit about what people think? fuck them. Fuck the haters. Fuck
Yep.
the critics. Fuck the haters. Fuck the critics. Fuck them. You know, who gives a shit? You know, and it's not worth it, Randall. I was telling Randall this before we started the stream. It's not worth fighting anymore. Like, literally, like, I'll be honest, Randall, before we start. Like, I mean, you heard all my problems yesterday. I'm kind of in bad shape right now. Like sometimes I have a problem eating. You know, like I'll be so depressed I don't even want to eat. Like,
Wow.
I've had bad nightmares. The only thing that's really going good is work. Work is going fantastic. Oh, by the way, I want to clear up one more thing. In Carrie's stream, Carrie did not say this, but she clicked on a comment and someone said in her comment section that I wasn't working and that my parents pay all the bills. Randall, you know that's not true.
Yeah.
Randall's been over at my house and he's seen me write out a check for my rent. You've seen me pay other bills like when I've been over here. I used to work 5 days a week and now I only work 4 days a week because of the coronavirus. But I'm trying to get my 5th day back. And if I can't get that 5th day back at a certain amount of time, maybe before Christmas or after Christmas, I'm just going to find a better job. But I do work. I do work. So I just wanted to clear all that up. And I also wanted to apologize to Carrie, and I wanted to hear Randall's ideas about the documentary. I think all those ideas, Randall, are fantastic. My favorite one was helping the homeless. You know, as much as we can for about a month. And combine our efforts. Okay. Do you want to go first, Randall, or should I?
You go ahead. Okay.
So, guys, we've got a list of questions. We're probably going to go for about 2 hours. And I'm sorry, I did not prepare any questions. So, guys, I literally just went to Google and wrote in funny questions, random questions. And so I've got 2 lists of 35 questions. So I'm just going to pick random ones, Randall. And then I will answer these 2. And then I'll take your questions. And then when me and Randall are done with all of our questions, we'll take your guys' questions in the chat. So Dankness and everybody else watching, get those questions ready. All right, Randall, the first question on mine is, if you had to pick your favorite superhero, what would your favorite superhero be, and why is that superhero your favorite?
Oh, you already know the answer to this one, but the chat doesn't know. So my favorite superhero of all time is Batman.
Yes.
Because the thing about Batman is, like, he doesn't have any superpowers, but his will, his integrity, his persistence, and his tenacity, even though he's a human, he plays on such a high level that he is equal to people who do have superpowers like Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. He plays at such a high level and pushes himself so hard and is so goal-driven and so goal-oriented that he raises himself up to superhero level.
Let alone all of that, he also is incredibly rich. He's not as rich as Tony Stark, but he's rich as hell. So that would be nice to have. And Randall, he goes into that dark place, dude. He scares the shit out of the criminals. I mean, he is dark. Dark. He's not as dark as the Punisher, but he goes to some dark places. My favorite superhero and why? Superman. I love his background story. His planet Krypton blows up. I love, whenever I was a kid, I was kind of a nerdy kind of kid, so I always loved throwing a bath towel around my neck as my cape and being super strong, you know. I always wanted to be super strong when I was a kid because I was kind of a nerd, you know, back then, but I still am a nerd. I'm proud to be a nerd, you know. Some people in the community don't think I'm a nerd, but I am a nerd, Randall. I'm just a different type of nerd. I'm a movie nerd. I'm a movie prop nerd. I'm a Disney nerd. I love Disney. I'm a convention nerd, you know. Just because I don't play as many video games as other people doesn't mean I'm not a nerd. just because I don't like anime doesn't mean I'm a nerd. Anime bullshit for life. Hell yeah.
You don't like anime? You're not a nerd, Fears. You're not a nerd. You gotta like anime.
Randall, listen, I gotta get you an anime bullshit t-shirt from Visions. We gotta get one. We gotta get one for you. I'm wearing that with pride. It's in the closet right now, but I will wear it with pride. And why do I like Superman? He's just got all the great qualities. He's super strength. He's got laser beams. He's got a cool kick-ass costume. He's got a cool backstory. Hello, Lois Lane. She's a babe. He's got a kick-ass cover, Randall. Like, who would not want to work at the Daily Planet, making shitloads of money, and being a writer at a major metropolitan newspaper? Hell yeah, man. I love his changes into Superman. He can dive into a trash can and rip the shirt off, and then he's up and away. He runs down an alleyway, and he runs so fast that his Clark Kent suit rips off of him. It's just really cool. All right, that would be my favorite and why. Randall, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, what questions do you ask yourself when you're depressed?
Quite a few, but I'll limit it to 5. When I'm depressed, I ask myself, what's my purpose in life? Because I've kind of found half of my purpose in life, but the other half I'm still kind of searching for. Another one is, will I die alone? Will I always will it just be me, or will I ever find a lady? The third one would be, what can I do to get myself out of this shithole? The fourth one would be, I'll be honest, Randall, what movie I'm going to watch next, because movies always kind of pep me up, And number 5 would be, Fears. Number 5 is not really a question. It's more of a statement. I always say, Fears, do whatever you can right now while you're still alive to make your friends and your family proud and work towards those goals. Those are the 5 things I say to myself. What about you, Randy?
5 questions.
What
are my goals?
Well, you don't have to do 5. Just what are some things that
I could do 5.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
First one, what are my goals? Second question, what can I do to achieve something right now?
Okay.
Third question, how can I serve? Fourth question, how can I lift somebody else up? And fifth question, what can I do to boost my mood 1 or 2 notches?
I think those are all good, Randall. Those are absolutely all good to think about to say. All right. Is it my turn?
Yep.
I'm going to change this question, Randall, because it says, if heaven exists. I'm going to say, because we both believe that heaven exists. So I'm going to say, when you reach heaven, what would you like to hear God say to you at the pearly gates?
You're going to get everything you want and more. Nice.
I've said this many times, Randall. I think it would be funny if he just looked at me and went, boy, do we have a lot to talk about, Fears. Let's go grab a beer. That would be funny, or just or just have him go, hey, Fears, come here. And he whispers into my ear, dude, they never made a Ghostbusters 4 on Earth. We're making a Ghostbusters 4 in heaven, man. To have a Ghostbusters 4 would be sweet.
Yeah.
All right, your turn, Randall.
What has failure taught you?
It's kind of that thing when on Earth, humans learn more from a mistake or a failure. So if you learn from that failure, you're actually doing good, because it does 2 things. You go, well, I tried my best. I failed at, whatever the goal is, whether it's you getting that job or you getting that promotion or you getting that girl. Be like, well, I didn't get it this time, but you know what? God damn it, I am not a quitter. I am going to get that next time. So it gives you drive. It gives you more, or that's what it does to me. It gives me more drive. Like, oh, I didn't get it this time, but I will get it next time. Also, it teaches you life lessons about, well, that old saying, at first you don't succeed, try again.
Oh, I thought it was, if at first you don't succeed, never go skydiving.
Son of a bitch, Randall. That's what I'm talking about. I love that humor, man. But no, it's so if you don't succeed, try again. And also, it's very true. It sucks when we fail as humans, but you learn more from a failure and a mistake than, I'll give you an example. I've learned very well, if you ignore trolls, they go away. If you dump gasoline on them and you piss them off, there's going to be like, all right, Fears, like, you're pissing us off, so fuck you. And then I'm like, well, fuck you too. And then it's just a constant battle of, all right, what can we do to Fears next, And then I'm like, well, what can I do to them, And it's a vicious cycle. So I'm like, no more. Yeah. So that would be my answer to that. So I would tell people to inspire not just my fans, but inspire anyone that watches this, whether you're an old person, a young person, a kid going into high school, a kid going into college, whatever. Do not give up on your goals. Do not give up on your dreams. I will quote Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. You guys can do it. I'm telling you. Why the hell do you think Fears moved all the way from my friends, my family, to Florida to achieve my dreams? And I will either succeed or I will die trying. Because one thing I've gotten a lot of things from my dad, Randall, because he's taught me so much. But one of the big things is my dad has never gave up on anything. And I've never gave up on anything. And that's why my dad was so successful in his business. He started in the mailroom, for Christ's sake. And by the time he retired, because he actually had to retire early, Randy, because of his health. Because really, he's 64. Really, in Missouri, you can't retire until 65.
I thought it was 65.
It's in Missouri. I think, I don't know what it is.
No, I thought he was 65.
No. Hang on, I'm tripping. Hang on. I'm sorry. My mom, I'm losing. I'm sorry. It's hard to remember. I'm sorry. My mom is 64. My mom's always 1 year before him. My dad's 65, but he actually retired at 64, Randall, because he's been retired for, I believe.
Retiring early isn't unusual.
Well, sometimes it isn't, but it was unusual for my dad because if he wasn't sick, he would have kept on working until you retire at 65. I believe in Missouri it's 65. Is that what it is in Florida?
I don't know.
I would assume it's the same. But anyway, he's been retired now for 2 years. When his cancer got really bad, I think he retired either at the end of 63 or right when he turned 64. I honestly can't remember. But my mom's 64. And my mom retired my mom went from working at the church. She went as one of our church's secretary to a teacher to she went from a secretary to a substitute teacher to a normal teacher. Yeah. And then that job got really big and she was like, well, I want something more casual. So whenever the kids get home, I can be there to help them out with everything. She went from the teacher to the lunch lady. And then, like the lunch lady that takes your money, to buy whatever you want to buy for lunch. And then from that, she started her own business at home, which I thought was really kick-ass. My mom started a daycare business in our basement. And my dad, when he was still healthy, fixed up the basement. He put carpet down there, put drywall up, built a bathroom downstairs so then my mom wouldn't have to go upstairs and take the kids upstairs to use the restroom. They could just stay in the basement and use the restroom down there. So my dad totally made like a kick-ass. He made a TV area for the kids to watch TV, and then whenever my mom wasn't working, me and my brother could go downstairs in the basement and fucking watch TV and play video games and shit. So if I can inspire anyone, do not give up on those dreams. Do not give up on those goals. If you want it, fucking go get it. Do it, man. Don't say you're going to do it. Fucking do it.
Uh-huh.
Don't ever give up. That's what I would say to answer that question, you know? Like, you learn so much from a failure and a mistake. Then, like, that's probably why God, Randall, makes life so hard sometimes. Now, some things he makes easy. But other things he makes hard. Because I guarantee you,
God says in the Bible, he does not try people with evil, nor does he himself could be tried by evil.
But I guarantee you, he makes life hard sometimes because he's probably thinking, well, if I just handed it to everybody, then everyone would be spoiled and greedy. To me, if I earn something, it means more to me. Like, if I worked a year and a half to get that fucking promotion, and then my boss is like, you know what, John? You've been working hard for a year. You've been doing a great job. Way to go. Good on you. I'm going to give you that fucking promotion. You earn it, you know? Are you earned it? You're amazing, John. Congratulations. You got it. And I'd be like, hell yeah, man. Finally, I've been working for a year. That's awesome. Right on, bro. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And then I would tell my boss, you will not regret it. I will fucking kick ass and I will take names. You know, fucking awesome. But if he just handed me the promotion, I'd be like, right on, cool, awesome. And it wouldn't mean much, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's how I would answer that. All right, Randall, what about you?
What has failure taught me?
Yeah.
Just because you want something doesn't mean you deserve it. You deserve it.
Exactly. You have to work for it, you know?
Yeah. Well, there's several things you have to do. Work for it is one of them. But wanting something is only 10% of the equation.
But I'm dead serious. If you work hard enough, it's not a cliche. If you work hard enough, you can achieve anything. But if you just say, you know what, I want to write a book. Well, you can say that a million times, but unless you work hard and write the fucking book, excuse my language, it's not going to get done.
Yeah.
And Randall is a key example of that. Randall has not been just a sayer. You're a doer. Randall is about to produce, what, your 4th book now, Randall?
Yep, it's coming out pretty soon.
Booyah, there it is. I would take Randall's example. I need to get off my ass. I've only written, you guys ready for this? 2 chapters. And it's been like a year or 2. But Randall's a lot more better of a writer than I am. This is how I write, Randall. Writing for 20 minutes. Oh, I'm getting bored. All right, I'm going to throw in some Halloween and watch some Michael Myers for about 2 hours, and then I'll go back and write some more. So I need to get off my ass and do it. All right. My next question, Randall, is and I'll answer this too. If you could buy any type of food right now, what would you buy and why?
Right now? Oh, I'd buy a steak because that's my favorite food.
Like right now, that's the question. It says, let me reiterate. If you could buy any type of food right now, what would you buy and why would you buy it?
I just answered that. Steak, because it's my favorite food.
Nice. I would get, right now, I'm actually like really craving pizza, Randall.
Yeah, some flippers.
Oh, yeah. If you were here right now, I would be like, Randall, let's hurry up and finish this fucking stream. Let's get in the car and fucking go get some flippers right now. Because I fucking love flippers. Not that I need it. Look at Fierce's fucking Mondo gut. But I would say the hell with it. We're getting some flippers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, pizza. I'm craving pizza right now. I just don't have pizza money right now. But all right, go ahead, Randall.
Yep. Go ahead with what?
The next question. It's your turn to ask.
What is the hardest life lesson you've learned?
There's a bunch, but I will just one of the hardest ones was, you know what? Here, I think I've told the community this story, but I don't know if you've heard it, Randall. When I first got my car, I was with Trent, Eric, Tommy was there. All the buddies were there, except for Jesse. And I was trying to be Mr. Hot Shit. I had just gotten my car, and either I said I was going to do it or somebody dared me, and they never thought in a million years I'd do it. I ran through like 17 yards with my car, and I was trying to be Mr. Poppin' and Mr. Hot Shit. Hey, guys, check me out. The cops caught me. I had to pay $900 And the only reason why I didn't get arrested is I remember they finally got me and they said, turn off your car. And have you heard this story yet, Randall?
Yeah, you told me this before.
Anyway, I don't know if I've told the fans, but anyway, I turned off the car and they were like, what in the hell are you doing? Get out of the car. So they got me, Eric, Tommy, and we're all sitting there on the side of the road. And I guess all of a sudden, like, the cop got a call. And he goes, you are damn lucky. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, we actually have to go. We're on a more important call than you stupid idiots. He goes, if I didn't get that call, I would have took you and all of your idiot friends to jail right now. And I said, so what? Are you just going to let us go? He said, oh, no. He goes, I'm going to let you go for tonight. He goes, but I'm writing you a fine of like close to $900. And he goes, you've got a certain amount of time to pay that. He goes, so you're damn lucky I'm not arresting you. So it taught me a very valuable lesson not to be a cocky shit. Because I had to, my dad's like, I'm not paying that money, John. He's like, no way. And so I had to work all summer. And me and my brother back in the day had a grass cutting business. And we would cut lawns all through the summer. And my dad's like, you're not going to church camp. You're not going to, I had a whole bunch of camps that I was supposed to go to. My dad's like, if you don't pay that money in time, John, he goes, you're not going to any church camps or you're not going. I had like 4 camps I was going to. I was going to go. Junior camp is where the little kids from like grade school to 5th grade, go to church camp. And they asked me to come and teach a movie class and be a camp counselor. And I was like, oh, absolutely. Because I was a CIT, a counselor in training, and that was part of my training. And they said, we're going to stick you with the little kids, John. And they said, do you have a problem with that? I said, absolutely not. And I said, I'll be a camp counselor for the little kids. Then they said, well, once you pass that, then we're going to stick you with the high school kids. And that was junior high camp. And so I had to go to that camp like right after junior camp left, Randall. And then I was like in high school. So then I got to go just as a camper to senior high camp. And my dad's like, you won't go to any of those camps, John. He goes, you're paying this money. So I had to basically, from when I did that till the first camp, I was cutting every single lawn. And basically I just went up to my brother and said, we would always charge $20. Uh-huh. So I got $10. My brother got $10. And as soon as I got home, I just gave the money to my dad. And there was 5 days before I had to go to camp, and I gave my dad the last like $50. So I finally made it, but it taught me not to be a cocky shit. Uh-huh. And man, oh man, that $900 could have been in my pocket, but nope. I was, being a cocky shit with my car. Hey guys, check me out. So what about you, Randall?
Being a gentleman doesn't get you anywhere. You need to do more than that.
Well, Randall, I would disagree with that. It depends on what girl you're with. Sometimes it's not your fault, Randall. Sometimes it's the girl. Sometimes if you're a gentleman with the right girl, it gets you places. If the girl's a stuck-up bitch.
I've always been a gentleman, and it never got me anywhere.
Well, I'm just saying, as your best friend,
yeah,
I would say you're dating the wrong girls then. Because a lot of girls love a gentleman. Some girls don't.
Yeah.
Like I've been a gentleman to some girls, and girls have totally appreciated it. Uh-huh. It just depends on the woman. All right, next question. And again, guys, I'm sorry I did not plan any questions. I just grabbed some questions off the internet, so they're kind of funny, Randall. This next one is hilarious. What color is your toothbrush?
Green.
Mine is gray. All right, continue on, Randall.
Okay, what's stopping you from achieving your goals?
A few things, but I'll try and make it quick. Confidence, money. Mm-hmm. I need a better job. A lack of motivation. Mm-hmm. It's a few things. What about you?
I think if I lived alone, I'd be doing a lot better.
I agree, but you know what, Randall? I heard you respond to this question in your stream before you went to church and stuff.
Yeah.
It's more important to take care of your family and your friends.
Yeah.
Like if you were living with not your family, let's say you were living with your friends and your friends got sick. I would be like, well, Randy's a good friend. He's taking care of his friends. But if he just like let your friends rot, well, then you would be a selfish shit.
Yeah, and if I let my mom rot, I'd be a shitty son.
Exactly. I was about to say that.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying to do my best.
Exactly. So I wouldn't even call that a downfall, Randall. You're like, and your mom's the best. People in the chat, I've met Mrs. Brown. She's like a second mom to me. Mrs. Brown is awesome. So of course, Randall, take care of your mom, obviously. But how
many people are watching us now, Fears?
We're so far 3.
Oh, okay.
It is the middle of the
People aren't throwing anything in the chat. If y'all got a question for me or Fears, lay it on us.
Yeah, like we said,
we'll take a break.
Yeah, we'll take a break and we'll take your guys' questions. It is Sunday, Randall, so a lot of people could be doing stuff right now.
Yeah, some people are probably in church or something.
Yeah, it's only 12:48 right now, so maybe we'll get some later. Maybe we'll get some later questions from people. But if we don't get any questions, it doesn't matter. We're still going to go on with the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I wouldn't even call that a downfall, Randall. You are a good son. You're a good person. You're a good friend. You're not like, to me, I've told this many times, guys. I don't even consider Randy a friend anymore. I consider you a brother, man. You're like family, dude.
Yeah.
I love Randy. Randy loves me. Randy would do anything for me. I would do anything for Randy. So, dude, obviously, yeah, of course, take care of your mom. Absolutely. And like I said, all good things will come in time. The perfect lady will come in time, Randall. The perfect job will come in time. And if they don't, then you can at least say to yourself, well, I died trying to achieve all my goals and dreams. And nobody could fault you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you tried your best.
Yeah.
All right. Is it my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
The next one is excuse me. If you could be any animal in the zoo, what would it be and why? I've already got mine ready to go, but I'll let Randy go first.
I'd be a lion because lions are king of everything.
King of the jungle.
Yeah.
People are going to laugh, but it's one of my favorite animals. I'd be a penguin. Why? Because Fears would be chilling in the AC at all times, motherfuckers. Because I hate sweating. The only time I don't mind sweating is if I'm at the beach, if I'm in the hot tub, or if I'm chilling in the pool. But if I'm
me and a polar bear would be cool because they got a pool too, and they just take a zip whenever they want. And
but penguins, man, I'd be like chilling in the water. I'd be like chilling on an iceberg and shit, just laying eggs and stuff, and just Fears the penguin. Hell yeah. Plus, I like the look of penguin. They're real cute, and I've always wanted to feed a penguin. I've just never gotten a chance to, but I would be a penguin. All right, your turn, Randall.
What was the last big goal you accomplished?
Does it have to be a big goal?
Well, I would say finishing like 30-minute video would be a big goal, so that would give you about
probably the biggest big one that I'm like really proud of is finally hitting 1,000 on the vlog channel. That's like a big. I was stuck at like 800 or 900 for like forever, dude. Now I'm at like, let's see, what am I up to? Let me have a look here.
I'm at 250 on my channel now.
Nice, Randall. That's awesome, dude. Sweet. Yeah. Let me have a look because I honestly don't even know. I'm at 1,090 on the vlog channel, and on the main channel, I'm at 2,160. Hells yeah. So, Randall, both channels, what are you up to?
I don't know, and I can't see because I'd have to like get out of this stream to check. But I'm about, I think I'm at 111 on the Mayor Magic. Nice.
So 111, and then on Cameo, man, you said 250?
Yep, exactly.
Nice. Dude, you're on your way. You are on your way, man. All right.
People subscribe to me all the time, which is cool. So,
well, I'm always looking for a new sub, All right, Randall, whose turn is it?
Did you want me to answer what was the last big goal I accomplished?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I've got the first act of the Brain Saga done. So it's going to be a 4-act movie. So only 3 more acts to go, and I will be done. And I finished the 5th episode like a week ago, which means I have 25 minutes of content, which means a normal half-hour television show isn't really a half hour. It's only 22 minutes when you factor in commercials and opening and closing credits. So I basically have enough to fill a my own TV show plus 3 minutes.
Dude. That is awesome.
Yeah, and I plan to do lots more Brain Saga. So more.
I think the better question is, Randall, why wouldn't you do more Brain Sagas?
And another big goal I accomplished was I finished my comic book like a year ago, which was cool.
Dude, listen, the minute you get that published, Randall, I want to buy it. I don't want you to give it to me. I want to buy it because you said I'm in it.
No.
I thought you said I was in it.
No. Cody's in it. And you're Cody. So.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's what you meant. My bad. All right. Next question. I love all those goals, Randall. That was good.
Yeah.
Randall's, let's see. The next question is what is your favorite summer activity?
Well, my favorite summer activity is basically my favorite activity, period, is magic.
Nice. I would say mine, going to the beach or laying in the pool.
Yeah. Actually, my favorite summer activity was going out with my friend Jack when we used to go out. Me and Jack, Jack actually recorded a lot of videos of me doing palm readings and psychic readings for people. But unfortunately, all that footage is on mini DV, and there's no way for me to transfer that mini DV to digital. So all that footage is rotting in my closet right now.
Actually, Randall, there is a way. If you find an old camera to put, I have an old camera.
Yeah, I don't have an old camera. And I looked on Amazon. There's no mini DV cameras for sale. So
I have one. If I can find it, Randall, at my house, because my friend Tom was like, well, Fierce, how are you going to convert all of those mini DV tapes one day of all the Jackass content to digital? I said, I bought the cord. I said, the cord goes into the mini DV camera. The cord goes into your computer. You stick the videotape in the camera, and then you just hit convert.
My computer doesn't have a FireWire, so I would have to get a new computer.
Or I could convert it for you, Randall. I would do it for you.
Okay.
I just have to find the tapes at my house. I have to find the fucking cord, and I have to find my mini DV camera. I know I have it all because my mom said when you moved off to Florida, John, me and your dad, before my dad got sick, they packed everything in boxes, and they said all of your crap is in one corner of the basement. So I'm going to have to look through that shit and kind of find it. If I can find it, I'll bring it back.
Okay, yeah. Because I would love to have that footage back on the air.
Absolutely. I mean,
dude, you should have seen some of the girls I did palm readings for.
Well, and I've heard
fucking hot as shit.
I've heard stories, Randall. I've heard stories about this legendary footage. And I told Eric, I said, look, Eric, one day just let me put up all the Jackass content on. And he's like, Fierce, the only content I would want you to put up is the non-illegal stuff. And obviously, I'm not an idiot. I wouldn't put the illegal stuff on. But I'm like, if I'm doing a nut clap or if I'm like jumping off a tree into a pond or whatever, that's the kind of shit I want to put up, you know? So one day...
Yeah, some of these women were hot, man. They were like smoking like 9s and 10s. Smoking 9s and 10s. And Jack's exact words to me were, Randy, they were eating out of the crack of your ass.
Wow.
I always remember that. He said, you were playing those girls like a Stradivarius fiddle. And I was like,
Jack, I think you meant to say, Randy, they were in the palm of your hand. The crack of your ass. That would just be gross.
No, what he meant is that I was doing very good at persuading them that I was psychic.
Got it. Dankness, are you still here in the chat?
Yeah, nobody's commenting, nobody's messaging. I hope we don't
I mean,
nothing's happened. I hope we're still on the air.
We're on the air. We're live. It just is, like I said, it's only like 12:57. It's in the afternoon. Maybe some people are out and about. Maybe people are busy, but I mean, that's okay. Yeah. We got 2 people watching, so shout out to the 2 people. Again, if you guys got any questions for me or Randall, let us know. Put it in the chat. If not, we're going to continue on.
Let her rip. We live for your comments, so comment away.
Yeah. Randall, whose turn is it?
It is yours.
Okay. Who do you admire the most in life?
Who do I admire? Tony Robbins.
Yeah, I was going to ask. The question said, who do you admire most non-family? Like somebody else besides the family.
Yeah. I'm not related to Tony Robbins, so that would be Tony Robbins.
I know. I just wanted to reword it.
Yeah.
Randall?
It would be Tony Robbins because he has helped millions of people. He does seminars like
Randall, keep talking to everybody. Randall, keep talking to everybody. I got to go put some saline solution on my contact. I've had my contacts in for a while, and they're bugging the hell out of me. So just keep talking. I'll be right back.
Okay. So basically, the person I admire most is Tony Robbins because he does about 50 seminars a year. And each one of his seminars are like 3 days long. And it's not like an hour-long seminar for a day. Like he does like 12-hour seminars every 3 days. And sometimes he'll do 50 hours worth of stuff in just 3 days, you know? And also a lot of his, a lot of the money that he gets from his seminars, what's up, Courtney? The money he gets from his seminars, he puts about 50-70% of that back into Feeding America, which is a charity that he runs. And, it helps families and homeless people get money to eat and food. And Tony Robbins had this one story about how when he was a little kid, his mother and father didn't have a lot to, live on. And one day somebody knocked on his door and came and said, "Hey, we got this turkey. It's a charity. We want you to have it." And his father said, "No, absolutely not. We'll not accept any free handouts." And his father tried to slam the door in the guy's face, and he put his foot in the door and he said, "Look, this is free. It's for your family to eat. I know you're a good father. You don't want anybody to go hungry." So he said, "Just take this. I'm going to leave it out here. If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine, but don't let your family go hungry because your foolish pride." So eventually Tony's father took the turkey and they had it and it was delicious. And Tony was so inspired by that act and gesture that now Tony gives millions of dollars to Feeding America. So on Thanksgiving, many other people can have turkeys. What do you think of that story, Jason? Did you like it?
Is there something wrong with my face?
Are you very cool? Let me ask you. Are you cool?
There's something wrong with my face. I don't understand. Like,
are you cool, Jason?
I'm cool. I'm rocking it out. I thought that was a wonderful story, and I don't know what the hell is going on. Everyone's making fun of my face, so I went off into Camp Crystal Lake and just murdered a bunch of people, and now I'm back for the Q&A. No, I'm just joking. What's up, Courtney?
Courtney Knight is in
the
house.
Courtney? This is an exact movie prop of the Jason Hockey Mask from Part 4, motherfuckers. All right, what up, Courtney? No, I heard that, Randall, while I was putting some contact solution in my eyes because I've had my contacts in like all morning. They were driving me nuts. So plus I had an eyelash on one of my.
So here's who do you admire that is not family and not me, and who do you?
Well, I do admire all my friends and my family, but non-family and non-friend related. A couple of people I admire, but. Because it's hard to pick just one, but I do admire Mark Summers. Not only is he funny, he's a comedian.
He's a magician.
Yeah, so not only is he funny, and I love to laugh, funny, he started his career as a magician. He's a game show host. Then after a game show host, he hosted Biggers and Summers, which was his own television show. Then he's had a few cameos in movies. Then he worked on the Food Network channel for like 15 years. So I think he's without a doubt the greatest game show host of all time. I got to kind of meet him. He called me up, and if you guys want to hear our conversation, it's on my YouTube channel. I have him as a friend on Instagram, Twitter, all the social medias. So other people I admire, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, a bunch of other people, but those are 3 or 4 of my faves.
Yeah.
So what up, Courtney? Like I said, we're seeing Randall. Now we're cooking. Now we got 7 people in the chat.
All right.
Oh, well, we got 7 people watching. Now we're
all
cooking.
right. Should I go with my next question?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, my next question is a 2-parter.
Fire away. Fire away.
So, who is your favorite director in the 80s, and who is your favorite director now?
Oh, man.
I know who it was in the 80s for me.
Probably in the 80s. Well, mine's the same. My favorite director of all time is Steven Spielberg. So because he directed so many movies in the 80s, and he's still directing now. So that would be my answer for both of them. Well, what about you?
In the 80s, it was Steven Spielberg.
What about now?
Now it is Christopher Nolan.
Nice. Dana says he's been here the whole time. Nice. If you guys got any questions for us, let us know. Fire away in the chats. Me and Randall, we're doing a Q&A. I'm taking questions from Randall. Randall's taking my questions. And then we will pretty much damn near answer anything in the comment section within reason. Within reason.
Here's what I do is like when I do my chats, I do Scout's Honor. If you ask a question and it is a non-trolly question and not designed to make me angry, I will answer it to the best of my ability.
I'm 100% with that. I will answer pretty much anything. You know, kind of what Randy said. If it's a question that pisses me off, then obviously I'm not going to answer it. If it's a trolley question, you're just going to get blocked. But
if you have an honest question, yeah, let her rip. I'll answer it.
Richie is here. What up, Richie?
Richie is always right.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
And Dana says he is dusting right now and vacuuming.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
That's good. You know, Dangness, that's called net time. No extra time. It means like...
You know what, Dangness? I got to say, I hate cleaning too. I absolutely hate it, but I do it. I do it.
Well, whenever I clean and whenever I draw, I always listen to something motivational. And, you know, that I accomplish 2 things at the same time. Number 1, I get something done. And number 2, I learn something at the same time.
Absolutely. All right. Whose turn is it, Randall?
It's your turn.
If a movie was made of your life, what genre would it be, and who would play you, Randall?
Well, I think we all know, of course, Tom Cruise would play the role. That'd be obvious.
Nice.
I look exactly like the guy.
Now we're talking, buddy.
That's who I would want to play him, but probably who would end up playing me is Seth Rogen. You know. That's probably
awesome.
Who would end up playing.
That's awesome. And what?
But as for what type of movie it would be a movie about magic.
No,
it would
what genre?
Be a lot like Now You See Me Part 1 and Part 2.
Well, the question was if a movie was made about your life, what genre would it be, and who would play you? So
I said whatever genre Now You See Me is, that's what it would be.
So a magic movie.
Yeah.
The genre would be a comedy because my life has been absolutely hilarious.
Are you talking about your life?
My life.
Yeah.
The genre would be comedy because at this point, my life so far has been absolutely hysterical. And who would play me? You know, people say I look a lot like what's that guy's name? He was in Jeepers Creepers, Justin, and he was in Herbie. What's his name, Randall? Justin.
I do not know.
He was in.
Just say which Justin and Jeepers Creeper. We'll just say that.
But he was also in Live Free, Die Hard, and he co-starred with Bruce Willis.
Jai Courtney?
No. God, I follow him on Instagram. What the fuck is his? Hang on. Now it's gonna drive me nuts. Hang on, Randall.
All right.
Let me go to Google. It's Justin something.
Justin Long.
Is it Justin Long?
Yeah.
Hang on. Stars of Live Free, Die Hard. I kind of look like him. People say I look like him a little bit. Let's see. Fuck, what is his name? Hang on, Randall. I am fucking determined. I will figure out.
I personally do not think you look like Justin Long.
I don't think it's Justin Long. Like, a couple of people have told me that, and other people have said I look like Sean Astin a little bit.
Sean Astin?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, his name is Justin Long. So either I would want Justin Long to play or Sean Astin, because people say I look like Sean Astin. They're both great actors, so any of those two.
Uh-huh.
Any of those two.
Okay.
Courtney says...
my turn?
Courtney says... Oh, wow, Courtney's been commenting a lot. I love the Fears life stories. I mean, there's a lot, Courtney. Trust me. There's a lot.
I have enough life experiences for probably like 10
Oh, yeah.
movies.
Oh, Randall, I've heard some stories. Oh, man. Courtney says, was he in Dodgeball? He was in Dodgeball.
Just like a year of my life is enough for a movie.
Yeah, my life's absolutely hysterical.
And you know what I would want if I get to heaven and God said I could have whatever? I would want movies of my life, just
Right.
like, and show my life, but show like what other people were doing when I was doing such and such, and what they were up to and what they were thinking and
Absolutely.
what their fantasies were.
Courtney says, Sean Astin, yes, much better. Fears looks more like Sean Astin. Fears, I met Sean Astin at a Comic-Con. So did I. I met him a couple of years ago.
Jake just said he had another fancy burger today for supper, and he's going to
upload it. Supper? It's only 1:10 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Maybe you shot it yesterday.
Maybe. All right, Randall. Whose turn is it?
It's mine.
Go ahead.
What 80s movie,
Okay.
besides Ghostbusters and the Back to the Future movies, is your favorite movie and why?
Shit.
I think I already know the answer to this one.
I mean, I love Ghostbusters, but if I can't pick Ghostbusters or Back to the Future, probably any of the Indiana Jones movies in the series. I love them all. Except for that stupid shit Kingdom of the Crystal Skull crap.
Yeah, that wasn't an 80s movie. So
yeah, any of the Indiana Jones in the 80s. And why do I like them? Because, dude, Harrison Ford is the fucking man. He is a man's man if I've ever seen a man's man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's
still cranking them out. They're shooting part 5 right now.
I know he is cranking out. And besides Indiana Jones, he did like Firewall a few years ago. He's done.
He did a little not very well-known movie called Star Wars.
That's true.
Air Force One.
That's true. He's
regarding
a badass.
Henry. Fun fact about regarding Henry.
He is a badass, Randall. That's why I like it. He's a badass. He's a man's man. He's a fucking good actor. He's goddamn amazing. Go ahead.
Fun fact about regarding Henry. That was J.J. Abrams' first writing job.
Oh, was it?
Starred Harrison Ford, and J.J. Abrams even made a cameo in the movie. And then about 30 years later, J.J. Abrams got to work with Harrison Ford again in The Force Awakens, and then again in The Last Skywalker. So
nice.
There you go. It's a little fun fact for y'all.
All right, whose turn is it?
It's yours.
All right, how many books have you read so far this year?
This year? Ooh, shit. That's a big number.
Lay it on me.
Probably 20.
Wow. You're doing good, Randall. I've read 9 or 10 portions of books.
Yeah.
But all the way through, 0.
Well, again, when I do my drawing spheres, I don't just like sit there and just do drawings. I put an audiobook on in the background, and then I do drawings as I go throughout the thing.
Nice.
So yeah. And I've got a lot of audiobooks. I've got a lot of Audible tokens. So and again, like some books are really short, like if you're getting a book on Kindle, some of those Kindle books are only like 30, 40 pages,
Yeah. I'm sorry, Red. I'm getting a little tired. My bad.
Okay. How many books have you read, Fierce?
Zero. I'm dead serious. I've read 9 or 10 portions of books. The thing is with me is I'll start a book and then I get kind of tired. I'm like, all right, I'm going to take a nap, and I set the book down, and then it goes back onto the shelf for a couple months, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm going to read another couple of chapters of that book.
Some books I've read especially for you, Fierce.
I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, your turn.
Who is your favorite actress from the 80s and why?
Oh, from the 80s? I guess she started her career in the 80s. Did Neve Campbell start her career in the 80s?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, hang on. Actress?
Yeah.
Fuck. God, that's a hard one. Oh, shit, hang on. Let me think.
Yeah, Neve Campbell started acting in 1994.
Okay, well, then that doesn't count. Then hang on.
You want me to do mine? And then you can...
Yeah, let me think. Go ahead, Randal.
My favorite actress in the 80s was Patsy Kensit. Patsy Kensit, she played Rika Vandenhaas in Lethal Weapon 2. That was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
That was a classic movie. And that is... that pound for pound is probably her most famous and interesting movie.
I mean, there's so many.
She's started a shitload of like minor movies since then. She's been in Kleptomania. She was in Full Eclipse, which was a werewolf movie with Mario Van Peebles.
I mean, there's been so many hot chicks from the 80s, like that fucking girl from like the Karate Kid. And she was yeah, she was hot, and she was also in Hollow Man.
Yeah,
and she did Hollow Man like in her 40s, and she was still fucking hot. Then you got the girl from Back to the Future, Beverly, whatever the hell her name was. Beverly. She was
Beverly Crusher.
She was in Howard the Duck too. That Beverly girl from Back to the Future. I would say the Beverly chick from Back to the Future, the one that played Lorraine. She was pretty. She was pretty smoking hot. I mean, she's kind of old now. I don't know what she looks like now, but back in the 80s, man, she was pretty fucking smoking hot.
Yep.
So she also did like 2 or 3 episodes of like Tales from the Crypt.
And Patsy Kensit is one of those women who have held up, Like I saw an interview with her about a year ago, and she still looks amazing.
Oh, yeah. She's still hot.
Yeah.
Beverly, I don't know. I know her daughter is hot. Like her daughter's like 28, 27, 28. And her daughter is smoking hot.
Yeah.
Smoking hot. I would totally date her daughter. 28 years old, like curvy body, super popular, hair like down to here, super smart, sexy. Hell yeah.
All right, your turn.
All right. What is your biggest addiction?
Monster energy drinks.
I've got 2, Randall. Classic fears. Naps. I love taking naps.
Yep.
And movies. I can never have enough movies.
Yeah.
Probably, and also buying movie props off of eBay.
Okay.
And if I'm being honest, I bought a movie
Next
prop.
one is a personal
I bought a movie
one.
prop today, Randall. I kid you not.
Next one is a personal question to you.
All right, go ahead.
And I already have a script written. So
okay,
if you want me to send you the script, I'll even give you some hints. But if you made a third the deal, what would you make it about?
I would make the deal where we kill Jason off, Randall.
Kill Jason Voorhees off?
We finally killed Jason Voorhees off. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. this is the deal. You got to kill Jason by midnight, or else he comes back.
You're going down, motherfuckers. No. If I was really doing a deal 3, I would want you in it. I would want Mike in it. We would probably do a prequel before number 1.
Uh-huh.
A prequel.
Yeah. Well, I went ahead.
I don't care what the story would be, Randall. Just a prequel before the first deal movie. Because you said that's your favorite like short film that I've ever made.
Yeah. My pitch for it was it would be you and me versus these 2 FBI guys.
Yeah.
And like we have to get to this place, and then it goes back and forth from you and me driving down to this place to them back and forth driving down to this place. And it just goes from car to car, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna kick his ass, and it
would be the like whoever plays the FBI guys are chasing us down, and we're trying to flee the scene.
No, they're trying to get to the same place we are because they're gonna meet us up, and they're, it kind of. I'll send the script to you.
Send the script to me at some point. Randall, keep the fans occupied. The Crohn's is bubbling up, and I have to take the most mondo shit ever. So I don't mean to be crude, but just answer the questions. Keep going.
I'm just going to stay silent.
Come on, Randall. Just entertain them. I got to go take a mondo crapola. Randall, talk to them.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So we want to take a chance to have a little break. Y'all, we're going to have like a little 2 to 3 minute break. So if y'all want to get some of your favorite addiction, get a Mountain Dew, go take a bathroom break, and I'll try to fill this. See, now if I could have anything right now, I would be having white cheddar Cheez-Its. That's what I would be doing. I freaking love Cheez-Its, and that is my snack of choice. Or some salted cashews. Love salted cashews. So Courtney Knight asked, Dankness Falls, you in Canada? I watched one of your vids with poutine. Poutine isn't common over here in the States. I don't know what poutine is. I thought it was a typo that said routine, but no, it's you said it again, poutine. Courtney Knight, let me know what poutine is. I don't know what that is. Are you saying poutine or protein? Let me know. Because we want to say hi and thank you for all our friends in Canada who are watching. Thank you to all our friends in America and any other country where our friends are watching from. We value you as viewers. And again, I will just reaffirm my Scout's honor. If y'all ask me a question that isn't trolly and isn't designed to get me angry, I definitely will do my best to answer it to the best of my ability. So if y'all got some questions, let her rip, and Fears will be back in a minute.
I am here, Randall. I just got
to the bathroom. He just nipped over there.
I just nipped on over, and I just had to take a crapola, and now I'm back. And as I was walking back, I heard Randall say, yeah, we will answer whatever questions you guys want within reason. Within reason.
Yep.
Courtney says, you in Canada, Dankness, one of your favorite videos with poutine in it. Poutine isn't common over here in the States. I don't even know what poutine is. What is that?
That's what I asked. Courtney, put that in the chat. I don't know what poutine is.
Well, I'm kind of curious what it is.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. I had to take a crapola. I'm sorry.
All right.
Randall, whose turn is it?
Question. We are halfway through.
We're halfway through. Randall, whose turn is it?
I believe it is mine.
Go ahead.
Actually, no. I said if you made a third of the deal, so it's your turn.
What is one thing you own you wish you didn't?
One thing I own I wish I didn't. One thing I own I wish I didn't.
Like you bought it, and then like 4 months down the road, you're like, I wish I wouldn't have gotten that.
Probably. I do have some stuff I wish I didn't own. the mini DV converter because it does not convert the way I thought it was, and it's totally useless to me. I can't use it. So the mini DV converter, I would like to ship that back and get a refund, but it is too late because it's been way past 30 days. But yeah, that was a piece of shit thing. I wish I never bought it.
I'm afraid.
Total piece of shit product.
I'm afraid to say, Randall, because I don't want anything to happen. You know, I better not say it. Here, Randall, go to your Facebook real quick.
Well, okay.
Here, go to your Facebook, and I'm gonna write. And if it's okay to say this, then I'll say it. But if not, I'll think of something. I'll think of something else.
Rubber doll. Wow, Fierce. Wow.
No.
I'm just kidding, Fierce.
I'll be saying that, Randall. They'll believe it. I'm telling you, they'll believe it.
They'll run with it too.
Oh God, will they? They will.
You'll never hear the end of it.
Well, now I won't.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Okay. Yeah. I thought, is that too personal? But yeah. All right. So the next, so what I will say is I regret buying any DVD because DVDs are going out of style, and I'm trying to convert almost all my DVDs to either Blu-ray or 4K. That's why I'm giving Randall all of my old DVDs.
I freaking love DVDs because I live in Florida. I know you live in Florida, but your area isn't as rainy as my area. Mm-hmm. My area is rainy all the time. Every week.
It rains a lot here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but every week, like the power goes out, the internet goes out, and when you got the internet, you can't watch movies online. And same for the Roku box and the cable box. Like when my internet goes out, I'm up shit creek without a paddle. But if I had the DVDs, I can pop in the DVD to my DVD player, and I can have something to do while the internet is resetting or, doing whatever it's doing. Because fears like every week, at least once every week, it rains here. Sounds like bombs are going off.
Are you saying once a week does the power go off, or once a week it rains?
It rains, and it sounds like once a week, way more than once a week. The internet goes out, way more than once a week. And when I can't watch Amazon, I can't watch Netflix, I can't watch HBO Max. So if I didn't have those DVDs, I wouldn't be watching anything at all. So.
Randall, I will be honest when I say this. Randall is right. His power goes off way more than I do. Since I've lived here since 2019 to now, I think I've maybe lost power maybe 10 times. That's not bad. I guarantee you where Randall lives, it's been way over 10 times. Yeah.
I live in a very rainy part of Florida.
That's true. It's very true. Randall?
And that's one thing, going back to another question I asked, what stops me from reaching my goals? The weather. The weather, like sometimes it is blazing hot and I can't go out walking. And then sometimes it's rainy as hell and I can't go out walking. So I would blame it on the weather. Yeah.
Very true. Very true. Again, guys, like me and Randall have said, if you guys have got any questions for us, drop them in the chat. Dankness says, I really enjoy cooking and having people over. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, Randall, whose turn is it?
Let me see. I believe it is my turn.
Yes, because I asked what's one thing you own that you wish you didn't?
Yeah. So the 10th question is, what is your favorite video of this year that neither you or I had any participation in?
Like YouTube video that somebody made?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's been so many. Somebody threw me a link, and I've told this to many people. You know Anthrit, Randall? Anthrit, I don't agree with him killing a mouse. But the way he was so energetic, and he's like, yeah, burn, bitch. Burn, motherfucker, burn. And like, I was on the floor fucking losing my mind.
He killed a mouse?
Yeah, he was camping, and this mouse, like, chewed the wires of his fucking furnace and shit. And he's like, yeah, I got your fucking ass. He's like, I laid a trap in the fucking furnace. He goes, and you landed on this glue trap, motherfucker. And he just takes fucking lighter fuel, dump it on the fucking mouse. And he's like, how do you like burn lighter fuel? And he fucking like burns a mouse alive. And I'm like, what type of psycho is this? But I didn't enjoy the movie. I enjoyed his dialogue. He's like, yeah, burn, bitch, burn, motherfucker, burn, and like all this other shit. But if it's an actual movie that somebody made, I always enjoy like Casey Neistat vlogs. He made 2 or 3 within the last couple of months. I guess he's been taking a break. He's only been making like 1 or 2 videos a month, and he used to like crank out videos like once a week. Besides that, there's this other YouTuber called Jesse. He used to date this like really hot girl, but now they broke up, and so now Jesse just makes vlogs by himself. And he just bought a camper. And he's been like vlogging his adventures in his camper, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. What about you?
There's this YouTuber I like called JBH, John Buford Harrison, and he's pretty cool. He does a lot of
nice.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Nice.
Gotcha, Fierce. Gotcha.
I know you did. You did.
There's this woman I follow. Her name is Jay Longbone. She does readings.
Longbone, Randal.
Yeah, she does readings of comic books, and it's a 3-part video where she reads Gotham High with a few of her friends of hers. And I really like the Gotham High video that she did.
Nice. All right, next question, Randal.
It's your turn.
If you were invisible, where would you use your invisibility? Like where would you go and use your invisibility? Like where would you go?
I wouldn't go anywhere because being invisible would be very dangerous. You could not cross the street being invisible. You would have to wait until a major lull in traffic, because like when you go through the crosswalk,
you could cross a street being invisible. Like no one would see you, but you could go.
Here's the thing, Fears. When you go through a crosswalk, people slow down and stop because they see you. If they didn't see you, it would be very dangerous, because you would be going through a crosswalk and a person would go, well, there's nobody in the crosswalk, I'm just going to plow right through.
That's true.
You could die like going through the crosswalk.
You could wait at the crosswalk when actual people that are not invisible and walk with them.
Yeah. Well, So
but if you had to go somewhere and use your invisibility, where would you go?
I would go to a gym, and I'd go in the women's shower room.
Nice. I'll be honest. If I could get away with it, I would go to a bank and just take shitloads of money. Yeah.
And you would be invisible, but the money wouldn't be. So they would be able to follow the money.
But they wouldn't know who did it. So eventually I would get away with it, And I would give the money to myself, to my friends, and my family, and I would steal like millions of dollars. All right, go for it, Randal.
Okay, 11th. I go from 10 to 11. Oh, darn it. What big-time YouTuber besides me and Casey Neistat would you like to join forces with?
Roman Atwood, or if he was still alive, Vern Troyer.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd like to party with Jenny Lorenzo. I think that'd be cool.
Oh, I forgot about her. Yeah, Jenny.
Nope, can't take it back. It's too late.
No, come on, Randal.
Too late.
No.
Nope.
All right, hang on.
I'm getting with Jenny. You're getting nothing.
God damn. Damn it. No. I forgot about that, because Jenny is an online friend of mine. If it was any guy, it would be Roman Atwood and Vern Troyer. If it was a girl, I definitely would love to do a collaboration with Jenny Lorenzo. Yeah. I think she's amazing. She's funny. She's talented. She interviewed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I kid you not.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. My turn. If you could only be famous for 15 minutes, what would you do with your 15 minutes of fame?
Only famous for 15 minutes.
Yeah. It says, what would you do? I'm sorry. If you could be famous for only 15 minutes, what would you do with your 15 minutes of fame?
Jenny Lorenzo.
What?
I would do Jenny Lorenzo for 15 minutes.
Wow. Oh my. Jenny, I apologize.
I mean, I would do an interview with Jenny Lorenzo for 15 minutes. Yeah. That's the
Jenny,
yeah.
I apologize. You know she's married, Randall. Come on, you got to have some respect. Come on.
Oh, that's okay.
Jenny, I apologize.
How dare I? Okay, I'll change it to Amy Jo Johnson.
15 minutes with Yummy Dillion.
Yeah.
No. If I could only be famous for 15 minutes, I wouldn't care what movie it was. I would just want the most epic cameo of all time.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the biggest cameo of all time. That's what I would want to do.
Davis Falls says, if I was famous for 15 minutes, I'd make sure I started a charity for cats and dogs or any other animal that needs a home.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. All right, Randall, it is your turn.
What would you do with, what is the first thing you would buy with $5,000? Like if somebody gave you $5,000 right now and you had to spend it today, what would you get?
It would be a couple of things. I would take some of the money and pay off my credit card debt. I would take some and buy some big movie props that I've been wanting to buy. And the other couple of thousand, I would like go on an epic vacation, like to Hawaii or like the Virgin Islands or like the Bahamas, and just hang loose for like a week and a half and just go nuts.
Yeah. But I said you don't have the money. You have the money for a day. You can't buy something else. Like you have the money for a day, and it's only good for a day.
That's what I'm saying. I would use all that money for those things.
Yeah, but a weekend would be a different day. But yeah.
Okay. So if I could only do it for a day.
Yeah, you had to spend all the money today, or
okay. So I'll switch my answer. I would pay off my credit card. I would buy some movie props that I've been wanting to get, and I would buy some movies that I've been wanting to get, and I would go to Disney.
Yeah, I would get all these teeth taken out and get falsies put in.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, my turn.
I would do with 5,000. Your question is next.
Where is the worst place you could get stuck?
Worst place you could get stuck.
I would say LA traffic would be fucking horrible.
Yeah.
To get stuck in. That's my answer.
Worst place to get stuck. Probably any place I couldn't do magic at would be horrible.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
Your turn.
14. What is your favorite scene from the Mortal Kombat reboot?
Oh wow. Probably oh damn.
I'll tell you my favorite scene. My favorite scene from the Mortal Kombat reboot is when Kano gets his powers for the first time. He's like egging on Kung Lao, and he goes, "Hey, Kung Pao, pay attention."
Oh
Kung Pao,
yeah.
What are you doing over there, Kung Pao?
Mortal Kombat.
Reboot. The reboot.
God, it's so good. Fucking. Probably at the end of the movie where Scorpion finally gets the powers to come out of hell. And come into the real world, and he gets his revenge on Sub-Zero, and he throws his chain with the blade. What is that weapon called, Randall? The blade with
spear.
The spear. I thought it was called. If anyone knows, guys, what's that weapon? Put it in the chat. I know there's a name for it, Randall. It's a spear connected to a chain, and you can fling it around. But that would be the scene.
Spears, keep everybody busy. If I don't empty my bladder, I'm going to explode.
Go ahead. But basically, my favorite scene is when Scorpion finally comes back out of hell, gets his revenge on Sub-Zero. He throws the chain. The blade goes into Sub-Zero's shoulder, and he goes, "Get over here!" And freaking rips him. He goes flying through the air and smashes through some ice, and it's the ultimate death match battle between Scorpion and Sub-Zero, motherfuckers. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, guys, if you guys got any questions for me, I got to fill this void because Randall is taking a leak right now. Anyway, I'm going to go on with the next question, and then I'll ask Randall when he comes back. The next question is, what is your favorite joke? What is your favorite joke? So Randall, I told them my favorite scene out of Mortal Kombat. It's basically when Scorpion comes back from hell, and he's got his powers, and he throws the chain with the blade into Sub-Zero's shoulder, and he does the classic, "Get over here."
Yeah.
Rips it. Scorpion goes flying through the air and goes through some ice, and then it's like the ultimate death match battle between him and Sub-Zero.
Yep. Okay.
The next question is what is your favorite joke?
My favorite joke. My favorite joke. Well, I use this one a lot whenever I do magic.
Okay.
And the joke basically goes like this. So remember, I'm a trained professional, so if I get any of this wrong, it's your fault. You know?
Okay.
That always gets a big laugh from people I'm working with.
Actually, my favorite joke of all time, there's two. One comes out of my dad's old joke book. It's not really funny. It's just you have to kind of think about it. My dad had this old joke book that he gave to me. Like he's had this like from when he was a kid. And I'll tell it to you. What's the difference between an old $10 bill and a new one?
What?
$9. Do you get it, Randall?
I think.
It's a math problem. Listen to it. What's the difference between an old $10 bill and a new one? Difference in math is subtraction, and then 10 minus 1 is 9. So that would be one of my favorites because it's like kind of a brain buster, and you know, it's like not many people get it. Plus, there's a story behind it. My dad gave me his old joke book as a kid, so I like that one. And I also love the joke out of, even though it's kind of like, it's not really racist. It's just, you know, that funny joke out of the
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints, Randall.
Yeah.
That's another funny joke. It's not really racist. It's just like
I thought the joke in Hollow Man was pretty funny.
That you know what? That one's my favorite.
Yeah.
That one's pretty funny. I mean, both of those movies are pretty. I'd say those three are pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Now I gave you my first Mortal Kombat question. I have 3. So here is the second Mortal Kombat question.
Give me the next one.
What is your favorite scene from the original Mortal Kombat?
The 1997 one?
1995.
I'm sorry. Didn't they make the second Mortal Kombat in 97?
1997, yes.
Okay, so the original 1995. My favorite scene is probably when Johnny Cage fights Goro, and he does the splits and just punches the hell out of Goro's nuts, and you see Goro's eyes fucking open up like that big, and he's all like, "Oh man, oh!" And then
Raiden's like, "Yes!"
Yeah, he goes, "Yes." And then who's the? Is it Shao Kahn or what's his name?
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung's like, "You fool, get up!" Like finish him, you know. And then Johnny Cage like runs away, and he gets him to the side of that mountain, and he goes, "Hey, asshole, those were $500 sunglasses." And then he just fucking like beats the shit out of Goro and makes him fly off the cliff. That's my favorite scene. What about you?
My favorite scene is Johnny Cage's other fight scene when he fights Scorpion.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And the fatality is epic. And then also, the song that is playing at the time is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Nice.
Yeah. Ironically, I can't remember the name or who does it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
That's my favorite heavy metal song of all time.
Check this guy out, Randall. What a name. Cream Pie. Ew. Can I say the N-word in here? Nope. And you're blocked.
The N-word is Neistat. Casey Neistat.
Casey Neistat. There you go, Randall. There you go. There you go. All right, Randall.
It is your turn.
What is your favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time? You can only pick one. One.
Well, I have no problem with only picking one first.
I know, I have the problem. It sucks because there's so many great Mortal Kombat characters. But, all right, I'll make a deal with you, Randall. What is your favorite?
I will cop out, and I will do the same thing, but in a different way. My favorite character in Mortal Kombat is Shang Tsung because he can be any character.
That's true. That's true. Randall, I'll make it easier. What's your favorite character out of the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie? And then what's your favorite character out of the new Mortal Kombat movie? Go.
Oh, you mean like actor?
No, not actor. Character. Character.
I'd have to say Kano and Kano. I always thought Kano was really cool.
Okay. That's why
I bought the Kano knife.
That's right. And guess who's got it now? There it is, guys. Yeah. Check out that. It's on the wall. All right. My favorite character out of the 95 one is Liu Kang.
Yeah.
My favorite character out of
the 2021 version.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Hang on.
Do it now. I'm just kidding.
Scorpion. Scorpion's a badass.
Do not say this guy's name. Say it in your head, and don't say it.
Oh, I'm blocking him, Randall.
Yeah.
All right. Your turn, Randall.
Actually, I had four Mortal Kombat questions. This is the third. Here's the third.
Go ahead.
What is your favorite fatality from any of the
movies?
Fatality from any of the video games or any of the movies?
Oh shit! God damn. That
I know what mine is. My favorite fatality is Randall. When Liu Kang drops the video game arcade game of Mortal Kombat onto the person.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I'm gonna cop out, and I'll do it this way, because a lot of the fatalities that they put in the movies, are from the video game. So it'll answer it. But I'll do my favorite fatality out of the 95. I'll do the one out of 95, and I'll do the one out of 2021. My favorite fatality out of 1995 is probably the Johnny Cage and Scorpion fight. That's an epic fatality.
Yep.
That's my favorite 95 one. My favorite 2021 one is I'm thinking, hang on. I gotta go with the Scorpion one between Scorpion and Sub-Zero at the end.
Yeah.
That one's fucking.
If I had to die from a fatality, I would love to die between Sonya Blade's legs. That's the way I would pick.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry.
All right, your turn.
All right, my turn. Here we go. What is the first thing you do when you get up in the morning?
Check my weight.
Okay. Mine is if I sleep here or if I sleep in my bedroom, I get up and I take either a shit or a piss.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to gross anyone out. Just, I got to get up. I'm like, time to take a piss, time to take a shit.
Yeah.
All right, your turn, Randall.
Okay. Now here we go. Here's one just for you, Fears. Nobody else can answer this one.
Okay.
What would Fears Man's fatality be? And it can't be the power of block or farts.
Damn it, Randall.
Because I know those last two answers you would have been immediately.
I swear, because I would love to do a live action version of me versus you, Randall, and I will hire somebody off of Fiverr to do the Adobe After Effects. And I'd be like, I call upon the power of the block and go like this, and then a yellow block forms my hand, and I throw it at Randall, and he gets trapped in the block and shrivels him up into a fucking prune and sucks the life out of him. Or I would have the person on Adobe go, I'd be like, hey, Randall, check this out. And I grab onto a pole and go, oh, fucking damn it. And then have green ass fucking stench come out of my butt and goes up Randall's nose, and then it fucking chokes him to death and shit.
Yep. So what would Fears Man's fatality be?
Without the power of stench or the power of
block,
I would have to go with, I would look into my villain's minds and use his best power of all, the power of fear. So whatever they fear, I would turn into that fear and do the fatality on them.
Yeah.
So if they were afraid of drowning, Fears Man would turn into a fucking typhoon of water and
or a shark.
And just drown their ass. Or if they were afraid of spiders, Fears Man would turn into 8.5 million spiders and just surround him and go nuts on him. But yeah, that would be my fatality. What about you?
What would Cameo Man's fatality be?
What would Cameo Man's fatality be?
He would shoot you with a bunch of tranquilizer darts. If you have too much of any drug, you'll die. So I would just rapid fire shoot somebody full of tranquilizer darts, and they would just die of a heart attack.
Nice. Yeah. All right, here's the next one, Randall. That
was the last Mortal Kombat joke.
I'm sorry. Was it your turn or my turn?
It's your turn.
What is your favorite movie quote of all time? And you can only pick one.
Favorite movie quote? Well, it's an exchange. And there's a scene in Arnold Schwarzenegger's Commando where he goes, "You remember, Sully, I told you I would kill you last?"
I lied.
Goes, yeah, man, you did. And he goes, "I lied." And then he
lied
down the cliff. I lied. And then he drops him.
I got to go with an old classic. Ghostbusters. And he goes,
"It's not a quote. What's the quote?"
No, I'm telling you the quote. The quote is when Bill Murray first sees Slimer for the first time, Peter Venkman grabs his walkie-talkie and goes, "Come in, Ray." And he's like, "Venkman, I saw it. It's right here, Ray. It's looking at me." He's an ugly little spud, isn't he? "I think he can hear you, Ray. Don't move. It won't hurt you." And then all of a sudden, Bill Murray lets out a big scream. He's like, "Bang, bang, bang, bang." And then Ray runs to his defense, and then he goes, "He slimed me." Epic quote. Booyah. Booyah.
All right. Moving on to non-Mortal Kombat questions.
Well, you said you had 4. We were on 3. What's the 4th one?
No, we did the 4th one.
Oh, yeah, the fatalities. All right, go ahead.
Okay, here is number 17. What is or was the most expensive or high-value comic you ever had in your collection?
I didn't buy a lot of comics. My dad gave me a lot of his comics back in the day, but one that I bought myself after I read all my dad's old comic books. My dad had Spider-Man and Superman and Indiana Jones, and he had some Captain America. I bought an expensive Ghostbuster comic that was $25. I still have it. So that would be mine. And usually comic books are anywhere from $5 to $15. This one I was like, why is it $25 with tax? And they're like, well, it's a limited edition one. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Give me that comic book. What about you, Randall?
I had quite a few high-value comic books that I had to sell because I had to pay the rent.
Okay.
one of the comics I had Batman 500, which is probably that's the one where Batman's back gets broken by Bane. That's one.
Damn.
And then I had I had the second issue of the original Star Trek comic book. And then I also had the Death of Superman, where the entire comic book is encased in this white plastic, and on the front is the red Superman seal. So those were probably the top 3 most high value comics I've ever had ever.
Wow, I'm impressed, Randall. Those are some good comics.
Yeah, but again, I had to get rid of them because I had to pay the rent. So
I know that sucks that you had to get rid of them, man. Damn.
I really wish I could have had Batman 500 again. That
is there any way that you could like get them back? Like, do you know who?
No, they sold them a long time ago.
Oh, I could have said them. Like, if you know who sold them, you could try and get them back.
Yeah, that was like 8 or 9 years ago. So
I'm just saying, man,
they're long gone by now.
Those are some kick-ass comics, and I don't read a lot of comics. I mean, I watch a lot of comic book movies, but hell.
And then I also had Deadpool issue 0, which was Deadpool.
I mean, those are some good comics. Those are some good comics, and fuck, man, wow, I'm impressed.
Yep.
All right, my turn. All right, if you could talk in your sleep, what would you say, and who would you say it to?
If I could talk in my sleep.
So let me reiterate the question. If you could talk in your sleep, what would you say, and who would you say it to?
That's a weird question.
Well, I got all.
Go ahead and start us off, Fears.
I got all these.
That question.
I got all these questions. I'm sorry, guys. I was not prepared. Randall prepared his questions. I literally just went to Google and wrote icebreaker questions in general. I hit enter, and a massive list of like 35 questions.
I think my answer will be pretty boring to this, so maybe go on to the next question.
No, it's okay, Randall. Like, go ahead. Like, what would you say?
I don't know. Hey, how you doing? To you? I don't know.
To me, you would say that?
Yeah.
Okay, I would say, and I'm being honest. I would say I love you too, Casey.
Okay.
Dead serious.
All right.
Wow.
Here is 18. What other Robocop commercials would you want to parody?
Pretty much all of them, Randall, because they're all fucking gold. But the next one that we have to do, because I've already done Magnavolt, and we've already done. What else have we done? I
think that's it.
I would want to do the one. It's in Robocop 3, where it's a guy, a lady, and a baby, and they're talking about Delta City. And it shows you like a view of the city of Delta City. And at the end, it's like Delta City for our children, and like it's all like in this mystical land. You know what one I'm talking about, Randall?
No, I don't.
It's like in the middle of Robocop 3. It's hysterical. Either that one or Sunblock 5000.
Yeah, I would want to do Nukem because we already got the play set. So
yes, we would.
All I would have to do is just animate a nuclear explosion in the title.
Randall, we have to do that one.
Nukem,
because that would be easy. We would set up my battleship thing, or we would set up like Monopoly or some shit.
Yeah,
and then we would just like pushing the buttons and shit like on like the thing, and then we would have like the song in the background of Nukem, and then me and you would say, you crossed my line of death. That's it, mister. No more military aid. And then all of a sudden you'd see me like push a button on my computer, and then all of a sudden like you would hear
I could do that effect too.
Then you would hear Randall be the narrator, like Nukem. Get them before they get you. Another quality home game from Butler Brothers, or some shit. Yeah. We have to do that, Randall.
Yep.
That would be fucking great. All right. What about you?
I said Nukem.
Nukem. Okay, cool. All right. Describe yourself in 3 words, and only 3 words.
Creative, positive, intuitive.
Nice. I would say 3 words for me: energetic, passionate, and energetic, passionate, loving.
Okay.
Because I love my friends and my family.
All right. And fears at 2:00. I'm going to bow out because I want to be loving and I want to be with my mom a little bit. Because
well, you know what, Randall? I understand. Let's do 2 more epic questions.
That's how many I've got. I've got 19 and 20. So 19 is, what are your viral video ideas?
I mean, I think we can definitely go viral with blinding lights the way we do it. So that would I'm going to pick 3, and then you can pick 3, Randall. So number 1 would be blinding lights. Number 2, I know you want to do a remake of Kung Fu, the music video. So we would do Kung Fu. And then
I think you want to do that. I didn't.
Well, no, you said you wanted to. You said you wanted to.
Well, that was your idea, but yeah, we could do that.
But you said, I would love to do that way over blinding lights. But I said, hell, let's one day do both of them. So those two, and then probably the third one, I want to do the Deal 3. What about you? My
viral video idea, number 1, go throughout an entire day all around town using an Australian accent.
Okay.
That's 1.
All right.
Number 2, I would like to do a psychic reading, but I'm modifying it. I want to do a psychic reading, but I'm saying the exact same thing every time and see how many people I could fool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would want to motorboat a Hooters waitress.
Nice.
Just
yeah. Get your nose in her boobies, Randall. Hell yeah.
Just getting in there.
Get it in there, man. I'm telling you. Get them in there, Randall.
All right, your turn.
All right. Who is your favorite cartoon character of all time?
It's Batman, but I don't want to pick that one because I've already used Batman for a different one.
I mean, you can if you want to. I'm just
that would be a cop out. I am going to say.
Do you want me to answer first?
Yeah, go ahead and answer first.
From the real Ghostbusters, Slimer, the Slimer cartoon version, Slimer.
Yeah. For cartoons, I'm gonna have to go with. Besides Cameo Man, either Donatello or Raphael. If I had to pick one, I'd go with Donatello.
Okay, cool. All right, next one.
My turn.
Yes.
All right, final question from me. You get one more.
Okay.
But what are your plans for 2022?
New job, new girlfriend, or getting a girlfriend back. Whatever comes first. The fan meetup, either in October or November. I haven't decided, but it'll be somewhere around there. Yeah. Showing you around St. Louis, Randall, after the fan meetup. Because I really want to take Randall, guys. That, I think, would be another viral video. You've never been to Missouri. We could make an epic vlog in Missouri after the fan meetup. Visiting more with my family. Going to visit Pixel for at least 2 or 3 days.
So that's like 5 right there.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 3.
I would love to try and get 2 trips in. Like, I think I could do it because flights are cheap. I could do a quick visit with Pixel for like 2 or 3 days, and then the rest of my money I would save up for the fan meetup. Because the fan meetup's going to cost more. I mean, I've already told Randall. Randall's going to help me find a place to make a banner. We need a banner for the table that Chris is going to give us for free. Yeah. And I already asked my dad. My dad's like, you can borrow some duct tape from me, John. That's not a problem. Me and Randall are going to duct tape the banner to the table. I'm going to have to buy some pins, some Fears Man pins, some Fears Vlog pins. I want some Fears Man mugs on the table and some Fears Vlog mugs. I've already gave Visions 2 of the pictures for the Fears Vlog mugs and the Fears Vlog mugs and the Fears Man mugs. Randall has already made two pictures for the new mugs. I'm gonna have to make some prints for the for the Fears meetup, and I'm going to have 2 sets of prints. One picture of me, and then one picture of Fears Man. And Randall, I want your help to pick out the most epic picture so far of Fears Man that we have got.
I will draw the most epic picture when we get to it.
When we get close to it, I want, because, like, if you wouldn't draw, that picture of Fears Man in episode 4 when he comes out of the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Not when he's in the bathroom, just a Fears Man. The one that I gave Visions, the green background.
Yeah.
Like this. Just in a superhero pose. That's my favorite picture so far ever of Fears Man. So I would either use that, or if you would draw something more epic than that. If you could make a picture more epic than that one, go for it.
Okay. Do you want me to do my 5?
Go ahead. Yeah. Yes.
My 5 are number 1, write 3 books for 2022.
Okay.
Second one would be lose 50 pounds. Third one, be on America's Got Talent or X Factor.
Nice.
Fourth, get my own place or see if I can get my own place. And fifth, I want to make double the amount of money that I made in 2021.
Oh, I thought you were about to say double the content. But
no.
Yeah, but doubling your money, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But I mean,
and I am actually very close to earning in tips double what I made last year.
So real quick, Randall.
Last year I made 168. So this year
I was going to ask you, Randall, before
I need to make $338.
So before we go, last time you only made $128. You said
169.
I'm sorry, 169. What is your goal this year to make?
My goal this year is 338, and I am at 244 right now.
So if you make,
so I'm more than halfway there.
So if you make it to 300, how much would you want to make next year in magic? Just magic tips alone.
500.
Nice.
Well, actually around 600. Yeah.
Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle says, I'm gonna cosplay as Randall at the Fears fan meetup. Oh, do it.
That would be hilarious.
That would be fucking great.
Yep.
And you know what, Randall?
Okay.
I was thinking, what about this? What if I asked my mom to make a Fears Man costume, and halfway through the fan meetup, I go into the bathroom and wear the Fears Man costume? Like, half of the meetup be like just normal John Fears, and then go, hey, Randall, watch the booth for like 10 minutes, go into the bathroom and change into the Fears Man costume.
You know, it would be a good viral video is if you got a Fears Man costume and you did the random acts of kindness dressed as Fears Man.
Oh, that is fucking genius, Randall.
Yeah.
But I would want my mom to make the costume, just like how Superman's mom.
Yeah, and then after you got the costume, just go around doing good things for people.
Hell yeah. I want my mom to make the Fears Man costume one day. Yeah. I'm dead serious. Dankness says, my place is clean, time to relax. Hell yeah, Dankness. Right on.
All right, last question, Fears.
Well, no, did you go through your 5, Randall?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So recap, what were they again?
The recap, write 3 books.
3 books.
Lose 50 pounds.
50 pounds.
Be on America's Got Talent or X Factor.
American Talent, right.
Make twice as much as I made last year.
Make some more moolah.
And then the last one would be meet Amy Jo Johnson.
Amy Jo Johnson.
I can't remember what the 4th one was, so I'll just put meet Amy Jo Johnson.
Randall, motorboat Amy Jo Johnson's boobies.
That'd be cool if I could do it. That'd be awesome.
There's no way that would happen. There's no way that she would let you do that, but we can always stream, right, guys?
You never know. I mean, she has a tattoo on her lower back, so she might, and she's a crazy and wild girl, so she might go for it.
I mean, just picture that at a fan meetup at a convention. Mrs. Jo Johnson. I have a friend. His name is Lord Randall. Do you think we can just go into the bathroom for about 2 minutes? And
no, it would have to be on floor. We'd have to do it in front of God and everybody.
And you take off your bra and let Randall motorboat those beautiful boobies. I highly doubt she would let you, Randall. But
hey, anyways, whatever.
You never know. You never know. All right, final question. Let me look through these questions.
Final question from Fears, and then I've got a bolt.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see here. Here we go. If you could go anywhere in the world for the most epic vacation, where would you go and why?
I would go to Australia because I would really want to go to the Australian Opera House.
Nice.
And
nice.
yeah, and in Australia, it's different over there than it is here. In America, men ask the women out on dates.
Oh, yeah.
In Australia, women ask the men out on dates.
Plus,
women
Randall
will be asking. So,
Randall,
if I was in a bar, women would be picking up on me instead of the reverse.
Plus, Randall, you could finally meet the legendary Timmy NC.
Yeah.
Because Timmy's from Australia, supposedly. But
there we go.
So, but what else? The other part is, why would you go there? I
told you.
Oh, because of the girl thing?
Yeah, the girls pick up on the guys.
Got it. I would go to. I've always, and I will do this before I die. I don't care what island. I would love to go to any of the Hawaiian Islands because my friend went there and said, "Fears, they are the nicest, sweetest people. The resorts are flipping amazing. The drinks are low in price. The view and the oceans are goddamn breathtaking." And I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" So I wouldn't care what Hawaiian island. But I would go for like 2-3 weeks and just fucking live it up, man.
Yep.
Mercenary Man is here. Before we go,
Mercenaries Man says, Randy, your setup looks different today. It looks pretty good.
Nice. Well, Mercenary Man, I hate to burst your bubble. You should have got here an hour and 55 minutes ago because me and Randall have been almost going for 2 hours. We've been asking questions. We've been taking questions from the fans.
Yeah.
And Randy has to leave because he wants to spend some time with his mom. But I hate to cut this short, Mercenary Man. But maybe I'll do another stream later on tonight because it is 2:00 in the afternoon.
I've got tons of questions. I can come up with 20 more pretty quickly. Not right this second, but yes, if y'all like the question streams, we can make this a regular thing.
We did a question and answers today.
QAndA today.
We did a Q&A today, but yeah, we're going to have to end it for now, Mercenary Man. I feel bad because Mercenary Man is one of the biggest fans of me and you, and he's just got here. So,
well, he can watch the replay, and Mercenary Man, put your comment in the chat, and we will answer that for the next stream.
Yeah, put your comments.
And that goes to everybody.
Put your comments in the comment section, and yeah, we'll for sure either do one later on tonight or tomorrow.
Yep. Well, anyway, that was a good Q&A.
It was a great Q&A. I want to thank all of the fans for your questions and answers in the chat. And I want to thank my guest, Randy, for coming in. Don't forget to subscribe to him at Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic. And don't forget to subscribe to Fears Man 26 and Fears Vlogs. More epic content coming. More delicious jams and jellies coming. More content coming on Randall's channel. More delicious jams and jellies on his channel. And this is Fears, and this is Lord Randal, and we will bid you guys a fond farewell, and I'll see you later. Alligator. All right, bye. Shunk. Nunk. Bunk. Tridanunk.